is this? Why is this cop coming straight towards me?
Right shoulder, stop. Right shoulder. Keep your left wheels on the white line. Left wheels on the white line.
What is happening here?
I never thought I'd have a car coming straight at me, especially a cop car. My heart was pounding. But before we get to that, let's go back to how the day started.
All right, good morning. I'm getting on the road at 6:44 a.m. And I forgot to tell you guys, on this 2-day journey, look who's joining me. You guys aren't even ready for this. Okay, come on, get off the thing. It's Snoopy and Sugar Crystal Candy Corn. Yes, they're here. They're on the journey. It's a great day. Let's do this. I'm gonna go turn my key in, find some gas, find some coffee, and get on the road. It's a beautiful church that I didn't see when I pulled in last night.
Now, when I last left you, I was trying to get through a night of sleeping on the nastiest mattress I've ever seen in my life.
They're closed.
And so many of you left comments about how gross that room was, and hopefully I got a refund. Well, you know me. As soon as I left there, I sent a message to the corporate office. They said they were in the middle of a remodel, they would replace the mattress, and I did get a full refund. I hope they do replace that mattress because nobody should have to sleep on something like that.
Little video of downtown Albuquerque. Not bad at this little city action. People out here riding bikes at 7 in the morning. Downtown Albuquerque scene. It's pretty cool. It's a place like this and a morning like this. Where am I gonna put this? That makes me miss living on the road, because I just looked up like coffee near me and breakfast burrito near me, and this little place called Mad Crema came up, and it's just like a little kind of hole in the wall little place. I did want something hot and just comforting because it's just a morning like that. So I got a hazelnut cappuccino, so let's try it. It's piping hot though. That's tasty. Not too sweet, not too not sweet. It's very, very hot, but that is really good. All right, so that's good. And then Mad Crema. I got their breakfast burrito. This was only $5. Okay, I'm not gonna eat it now. I'm not ready for that. Not like a huge breakfast eater, but I want to have it because in a little bit I'll be hungry. But I got their breakfast burrito, and then as I was like waiting for them to make it, I'm looking on the wall, and there's just like this little small sign that was like, our eggs are organic, we use 100% olive oil, all their stuff is made in-house. And I was like, what the heck? I mean, and they had vegan options, gluten-free options. It was nice. So I thought that was just really cool. And they had like a little section for school supplies. If people come in and they don't have like school supplies for their kids, or maybe they're a teacher, that's awesome. They had backpacks that you could ask for if you don't have one. And then they had little games that you could play, little puzzle games that you could play while you're waiting. It's just the cutest little place. And it's like, that's what I'm talking about. Because I was trying to decide between going to Starbucks or McDonald's for coffee. I'm like, you know what? Let me just get something local. And I'm glad I did. So anyways, I got to get on the road. I'm dilly-dallying. Awesome. I didn't know if I was going to be able to see the balloon festival balloons, but wait for it. They're coming right up. Now, they're not as like super vibrant like you see on all the posters and pictures, but it looks so cool. There's like a million balloons up here in the sky. Do you see them? There's like so many. It's like little like birds that are stationary in the air. That's cool. There you go. There's some balloons for you.
During this move, there were many times I didn't know how I was going to get through this by myself. But one thing I just kept saying is, I'm not alone. God's with me. I'm not doing this alone. God has all the answers, all the resources, everything. And even though I had to physically do everything by myself, God was there through it all. And I just took it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, sometimes 1 minute at a time, or one task at a time. And another thing is that I didn't want to just get through it. I wanted to really stay in the moment of each thing. Even though there was a lot of frustrating moments, I wanted to make sure that I didn't just wish away my time. I wanted to make sure that my last moments in Texas weren't ones of frustration, but of embracing the moments as they came. Just like these last miles driving on the road, I really wanted to enjoy the drive, and the scenery did not disappoint.
Sweet hallelujah. I am about 10 minutes from my parents' house. It's been like an 18-hour drive that does not even include stops for gases, snacks, and food, and bathroom breaks, and hotel night stay. But it has been a journey. I think the couple things that got me through it is setting my mindset to it is what it is. You gotta get it done. Just giving myself a break. You know, if I needed a pullover, I did. And if I needed a snack, I ate it. If I needed something that's not that healthy, I just ate it because it's stressful and it's a lot going on. Now, when I get settled in California, this is what's in my head today. It's easy to say this now that I'm eating like M&Ms and chips. But when I get to California, I'm going to get back on my healthy living. And I'm going to go full on into like just making my whole life healthy. I've been doing pretty good when I was in Texas. Eating better, eating more organic. But I'll talk more about that in a future video.
Now, quality time is my love language, and I'm always grateful for family time, even if it's just a quick visit or a walk in the desert. Seeing my dad's new garage with just a few tools spread out, it hit me how much we've both had to let go of to move forward. He used to have a full workshop, every tool you can imagine, projects everywhere, especially the project with me and him building my van. But after their move to Arizona, this is what he has now. And you know what? He's okay with it. Just like I was okay with letting go of my van because there's always something new around the corner. My parents have really shown me what it means to be resourceful, making do with what you have even when life changes your plans. They've taught me that things usually work out even if it's not exactly how you pictured it. Sometimes you lose the big workshop, but you keep the memories and the tools that matter. I see now how much I've learned from them about adapting and never giving up. I think a lot of us don't appreciate that until later in life. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I love you so much.
Well, this is it, the final countdown. I'm on the home stretch of this move. I just left Arizona at my parents' house, and I'm on my 5-hour drive to California, to the San Diego area in California. Whew. Now that I'm actually in California, I'm like, this is my new beginning. This is it. This is my midlife revival, my midlife reset. I have this idealized version of my life living on the coast, and I'm going for it. I'm gonna do it. Now, I have this all in my head, and I have all these things written out, all these plans, all these things I want to do and try, and I'm excited to do it. So it's starting to bubble up. This excitement is starting to bubble, and I'm finally allowing myself to get excited because I'm getting there, you know? Now, there's a lot to do still, but, you know, I have a plan for it all. Well, not all of it, but I got a plan. I don't know how to explain this, but like when you're born, your life is given to you. God gives you life, and your parents give this life to you in essence because they had you. And what is happening here? What is this? Why is this cup coming straight towards me?
Right shoulder and stop. Right shoulder. Keep your left wheels on the white line. Left wheels on the white line.
Well, that was weird. It made me nervous because he was coming straight towards me. Here's some more. I'm like, what is happening? Is there some sort of crazy thing going on? But basically, he told me to roll my window down and get onto the shoulder of this road. And I'm like, what did I do? But basically, there's a big oversized load coming that takes up 2 lanes. So I'm going to pull over a little bit more because what the heck? Is this it? Because that... I mean, yeah, I guess. What is that? Okay. Well, I guess that was it. All right, well, I guess that was that. Okay, so what I was saying is, this life is like basically given to us, which is great. It's a total blessing to live. I mean, obviously, to be alive. And then your parents teach you their ways. They do the best they can. Then you go to school, and school teaches you that way. And then you hear stuff on the news, and you hear stuff on TV, and you see things in books, and you learn things. You learn all the things along the way. And we are just living this life, so we never get to think about it until we have maybe some time to think about it. And I think just getting to this place in my life, I'm now, I guess what they call living intentionally, wanting to live intentionally. I'm questioning everything, why I do the things I do. Do I like to do the things that I do? Do I want to do the things that I do? Do I trust this person, this thing, whatever? So through this move, I've started to really think about, like, what do I want? What do I need? Who do I want to be? What do I want my life to look like? When you start in a new place, it's kind of like a clean slate, and you get to do it your way. And I am in my 50s, and I am who I am, so a lot of the things will be what they are, but it's really allowed my mind to be more free and to allow my mind to explore, bring back my imagination, my creativity. And this feels like a new start for me. And even though I've never really known where I belong in this world, I think California, being by the beach, is the closest place where I feel happy. And it's kind of sad because I do get a lot of comments when I talk about moving back to California, like how terrible California is. But California as a state didn't do anything. California government did things, or people in California did things. Like, nature didn't do anything to us. California, the physical land, didn't do anything to us. People did things to us. So I don't really love when people say, oh, this thing about this state, this thing about this state. And I know people are talking about probably like the way things have turned out. But at the end of the day, it's still a beautiful place to live. And I'm going to live the way I want to live in California, and I'm not going to depend on what other people are doing. Anyways, that's whatever it is. I've also really started to pay attention and be more conscious of natural life cycles. Like, we don't really pay attention to seasons unless it has to do with holidays. But the way that life is in natural cycles. Train tracks. Like, we always just, for example, go to the store and buy the fruit that we want or the vegetables we want. But they don't always taste good because, number one, they're processed with all these gross things. But secondly, we might try to buy stuff that's not in season. And we don't really stop to think about, like, just get the, like, wait, patience, in season. And when we try to do stuff out of seasons, it doesn't always feel right. And sometimes we can't put our finger on what that is. But it's because life has natural cycles to it. So even though California doesn't have like all the like fall leaves and, you know, a lot of things that other states have, I really want to like kind of lean into natural cycles. If you're in this stage of life as well, join along with me, because it's always better to have community along the ride.
So I finally made it. This new chapter has already been full of surprises, some good, some unexpected, but it's all part of figuring out what this coastal life really looks like. Next time, I'll take you through my first few weeks settling in. If you want to see how this all unfolds, make sure you're part of the snack pack by hitting the subscribe button. And until next time, bye for now.
Snack time.